And we are back live, Sage Media Solutions, bringing you the Catholic versus PSAL New York City Basketball Championships. This time at the 3A level, you have the St. John's Prep Red Storm versus Achievement First. I am Ray Jarvis alongside Greg Polius, excited to bring you even more high-level New York City basketball action. Y'all know the routine. We give you all a quick intro, then we'll bail out as they do the pageantry. The starting lineups, guys got their routines, so we're going to step away. But when we get back, we're going to give you our keys to the game and the players to watch. All right, we are back here. Greg Polius, let's talk about it, man. Who are your players to watch in this one, and what are the keys to the game for both sides to ensure victory?
So on the St. John's Prep side is number 10, Daquan Bryant, the Eagle Academy Brooklyn transfer that helped lead St. John's Prep to a championship this year in the A division, as well as 1,000-point scorer number 30, Jacob Gomez, with their big man, 6'7", Patrick Rouse being out. It's going to be up to those two to kind of shoulder the load. And on the Achievement First side, I got to say, I think this is a case where Achievement First is not going to have one go-to player. It's going to be a slew of guys that is, excuse me, oh my God, excuse me, sorry. Jesus Christ.
Achievement First said talk nice as they win the tip ball. Pull up three on the way. It's too strong. That was Tyler Romeo on the miss. Up ahead, Edwards has it in the traffic. Blocked by Romeo. Gets it back and lays it in. Well, as you were, Greg.
What I was going to say is use the athleticism to kind of run up and down, and their size and athleticism against this St. John's, because there's a clear size disadvantage for St. John's Prep.
Absolutely. I do see number 25 on the floor, Blake Williams for St. John's. It's going to be a tall task going up against the size and length of Achievement First in this matchup. bringing it up for St. John's. Jacob Gomez, as Greg mentioned, 1,000-point scorer, which means he's trusted with the basketball to make the right decisions or get a bucket. Gomez, three-pointers on the way, got it.
That was a great possession right there. Flash to the high post. Ball didn't even touch the floor before one in the basket.
Bit of a press here by St. John's Prep, forcing the Achievement First to pick up the dribble. Dangerous pass in the traffic, but into the hands of Romeo. Over, three-pointers on the way, rims out. That was Khalid Minter on the miss. St. John's Prep can't secure the rebound, and the ball will stay with Achievement First.
Achievement First getting open looks early, just not connecting.
Again, you hate to be in a situation when you have to chase. On the inbounds, the jump shot is good. Jaden Linton off the catch and shoot.
And that's just size.
If you're Achievement First, do more of that. Attack from the inside, create some foul issues, get into the bonus, and make it your kind of game.
And one of the things right here, as that you see the 2-3 zone by Achievement First.
Ball bouncing around, rebound into the hands of St. John's. Step through, layup is good. Ryan Matthews showing some dexterity there. Linton passing it off, float hangs and finishes. That is Jalil Murray. Again, shots near the basket will be to Achievement First benefit.
One thing to watch for is to see if number 10, Daquan Bryant, otherwise known as Soul Food, who has the dribble ability to break down a zone, gets to do that today.
Bryant has a
much bigger guards.
Forces it up ahead. Romeo, layup with the left hand, puts it in. 7-6 is your score early on. If you're Bryant, you cannot try to force those splits. Use your teammates. Directed traffic, wanted Gomez to flash out. Gomez wants it exactly where he has it. Back to Bryant against the zone. Good pass, zone beater, corner three on the way, puts it in. Ryan Edwards having a strong start here in the first quarter. That's the 7th point of the game early on. But that's how you want to do it, getting it inside to a Blake Williams, who then found Edwards. Layup is good, 10-8 is your score.
Ryan Edwards off to a hot start here for St. John's Prep. Kind of the beneficiary of that ball movement.
If you take a look at the St. John's offense, they know exactly how to beat a zone. They're very comfortable against it. As you see, Edwards finds Gomez, top of the key. No, missed to the right, but Edwards there on the rebound, can't put it in. Secured by Achievement First, pushing it back the other way. Will he take it himself? No. Oh, steps through, floater, yes. Jaden Linton.
There's some contact there, too.
Oh, yeah. The refs letting them play. St. John's falls asleep. Stolen, layup, no. Rebound goes to St. John's. Khalid Minter didn't need to force that. You get a steal, reset it. Bryant to the basket, rejected by Achievement First.
Just trying to take it up amongst the trees right there.
Both teams, you get the feel right now. 10-10 is your score by halfway through the first. Both teams are feeling each other out, seeing what they can get away with and what they can't get away with.
Agreed. And we see a bit of a press from St. John's Prep here. A 2-2-1.
Up ahead, Minter. Pull up on the way. No, that's a miss by Jalil Murray. Rebound into the hands of Edwards, who gets it to Bryant. Bryant sets it up top. Seems like Bryant and Gomez share the point guard duties. Bryant again with another force and a turnover. Drive, pull up, floater, short. Linton misses, gets his own rebound over to Minter. 3-pointers on the way. No, in and out, rebound to Gomez.
Without their big, it looks like the guard's going to have to crash the boards. Big time for St. John's.
Gomez has it downhill, hop step into Edwards, turns the corner, step through layup with the right hand, no. Rebound back to Edwards in traffic. Board secured by Murray. Up ahead, Beckford. One-on-one, got to get downhill, he does. Layup, great defense with a foul on Bryant.
That was less of a foul than the first foul.
Got him on the arm, though, fair is fair.
Bryant has to do a better job of controlling the ball. What is that? I think that's 3 turnovers here early in the first quarter.
Bryant he's right now in a position where he's doing too much. He wants to do the right things, but if you force the action against a good team like Achievement First, they're going to make you pay.
And also, he's not a bad shooter, so there's nothing wrong with breaking down defense, a little stop and pop mid-range.
Beckford knocks down both free throws. It's the Sage Media Solutions bringing you this matchup. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe option, hit the notification bell. Log in with Sage Media Solutions. As Edwards on the right side, probing, takes the screen from Williams. Thought about it. Tween, pull up on the way, top of the key, too strong, but gets the bounce.
A little bit of shooter's touch. When you hot, you hot.
Up ahead, dangerous pass, but Murray corrals it. Puts it up with the left hand, no. Rebound goes to Achievement First. Scrappy first quarter here. Pull-ups on the way, no. Rebound goes to Kyle Nagy.
Good hands right there on defense. Even
with pass to Edwards, and the layup is good. Great awareness by Bryant. Off the deflection, with pass to a cutting Edwards who lays it in. St. John's by 2.
And check out the replay right here. Bryant with the beautiful court vision, almost leading his guy Edwards like a receiver from a quarterback. Great job right there from
throw it to a side, find the cutter. Because a lot of times guys throw to the body. Your job is to always throw to a spot, create the momentum for the finish.
100%.
Quick timeout here again. Hit the Sage Media Solutions, bringing you the PSAL versus Catholic School New York City Basketball Championship. Follow us on Instagram at Sage Media Solutions. Go to our website, Sage Media Solutions, for all business inquiries. If you're here watching us on YouTube and you haven't hit the like button, what are you waiting for? Hit that like button, hit the subscribe option, and of course, hit the notification bell. 2:17 remaining, 2:23 remaining in the first quarter. Been a lot of action, great pace. I like what I see so far. Inbound into Beckford, evades the trap, up to Linton. Pass, Murray, layup.
That's how you beat a press right there. Ball man hit the floor one time.
We are tied at 14. Bryant steps through, takes the contact. No and one, but he'll shoot 2.
Strong take by Bryant. Single-handedly trying to put his team back in this game. Bryant on the air averaging 14 points a game. Between the three-headed monster, him, Gomez, and Patrick Rouse helped lead St. John's to that championship against St. Joe's by the Sea. Beat them 46-43.
Bryant nails the first free throw. Second one's up. Second one's good. Beckford inbounds. Gets it back. Setting the table for Achievement First. Driver left into traffic. Whip pass on the corner. Romeo for 3. Too strong. AML. Edwards up ahead to Gomez. Good hands there by Beckford. Gomez gets it back, but airmails it himself. Reverse pivot. Achievement First has numbers. Downhill, Beckford lays it off. Out of bounds.
We're off to a ostentatious pace right here.
Oh yeah, that's what you want to see. Jaden Linton had his foot on the baseline as he collected that pass, which led to the turnover.
Matthew Abreu checking in for the first time for St. John Prep. As Nagy has a seat.
St. John's Prep leading by 2, 1:23 remaining in the quarter. Oh, almost a great pass, almost a turnover. Great job securing at St. John's. Back to Bryant. Bryant has great feeling and anticipation. Brought it by Linton. Pull-up is there. Misses to the left. Rebound secure. Javion Jones bringing it the other way. He was the energy god in the championship game last week. Tries to get it going here and turns it over.
I love that pull-up last possession by Bryant.
Javion Jones is a game changer for Achievement First. If he gets going, he can change the atmosphere in this gym.
I was like that.
Yeah, legit. Bryant behind the back. Layup, no. great move, no finish. Rebound goes to Matthew Abreu, lays it up with the right hand, misses it. Rebound. This ball's bouncing all over the place. Edwards, Bryant, skip pass. Gomez for three, nails it.
The court vision of Bryant is going to keep St. John's Prep in this game.
Romeo looking for Beckford, can't get it to him. Oh, hits a cutting Linton, but becomes bowling pins and bowling balls. Bryant, pump fake, three-pointers there, no. And at the end of one, an action-packed first quarter at that. St. John Prep leads Achievement First by a score of 19-14. This is Sage Media Solutions bringing you the PSAL versus Catholic New York City Basketball Championship. Greg Polius, what are your takeaways from the first quarter?
I think Achievement First is lucky to be only down 5.
Wow.
Yeah. St. John's Prep missed, 7, 8 layups?
Yeah.
I do like that play they just ran prior to the half. It was a beautiful bounce pass, entry pass on the pick and roll. They're killing it on the glass. I think if they continue to rebound, they can stay in this game on both ends of the floor. But they have to do a better job of keeping track of the backdoor cuts on defense.
This game, what I saw late in the first quarter, that there's a clear difference in awareness. Both guards from St. John's have a high level of awareness. They can read the floor well. They can anticipate. Whereas Achievement First likes to play with pace and create numbers mismatches. So if you're going to create those mismatches, you got to finish when you get those opportunities, because I get the sense that St. John's Prep is not going to make too many mistakes and beat themselves in this game. Agreed. Look for Javion Jones to force the action. In the championship game last week, he's a sixth man, but he's essentially Manu Ginobili. He's a sixth man, but he finishes games, brings a lot of energy, plays above the rim, and I think he's going to try to flip the energy in the gym. In a game against Graphics last week, Graphics got out to a hot start. Once Jones got going, the scoreboard slowly but surely flipped in Achievement First's favor.
Also, Achievement First back with the 3-2 zone. Or more of a 1-2-2.
Trap here. Gets it into the hands of Bryant. Doesn't hesitate to get it to Abreu. Dumps it inside. Rejected by Murray.
It's a good defensive possession right there from Achievement First.
Dangerous pass there by Romaine. Stolen by Edwards. Euro layup. Yes. A little bit of sazon on that layup.
Always love the seasoning reference.
Oh, yeah. Beckford drives middle. Pull up is on the way. No, too strong. Didn't need that shot there. Bryant up ahead. Finds, come on. No.
You got to dunk that.
Oh, yeah. Can't go up soft like that. Javion Jones, bounce pass. Murray back to Jones. Three-pointers on the way. Too strong. Rebound goes to Gomez. Amongst the trees, a tie-up. Possession arrow remains with Achievement First.
Stupid possession arrow. Have we seen a set play from Achievement First yet?
Yeah, I won't say no, but it hasn't been many of them. Inbound pass to Jones. Screen by Linton. Romaine, three-pointer, misses right. Gomez can't secure the rebound. Achievement First gets a third chance to get a bucket this possession.
Got to take advantage of these opportunities.
Into Murray, amongst the trees, pump fake, no. Linton, yes.
Surprised there's no foul call right there.
The referees are letting him play. I like that. Let him play. As long as it's nothing egregious, a little contact doesn't hurt.
You heard it here first. Ray Jarvis, a proponent of swallowing the whistle.
Oh, yeah. Over to Gomez. Drives left. Takes the contact. Rebound, Romaine. Up ahead. Corner, Jones. Yes. Three-pointer.
Just like you said.
Oh, yeah. 21-19 is your score. Three-pointer in response to St. John's. No, that's a miss by Ryan Edwards, who's been letting it fly early on. Abreu gets the rebound. Take. Back to Edwards. Pump fake. Back to Abreu. Floater. No, off the back iron. Bit of a scramble. Javion Jones has it. 2-on-1 opportunity. Great hands there by Bryant to get the steal. Goes behind the back, pushing it the other way. Passes it. Gomez swatted Jaden Linton. In the midst of swatting it, the ball goes out of bounds, or Linton stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out. And I got to say this. The first game we called, there was a lot of hesitation when guys were open. We are not seeing that in this game. Oh, no. Guys are open and they're letting it fly.
This is a higher level of basketball we're looking at right now. Into Ryan Edwards, who doesn't hesitate and puts it in.
Ryan Edwards taking up for the scoring that's not in the lineup with no Patrick.
Beckford driving into traffic, forces another one in a turnover. Ahead to Bryant, who's been controlling the action. Brayu, Edwards, pull up baseline, yes.
St. John's Prep has an answer for everything at this moment.
Romaine, guarded by Brayu. Finds Murray, who hesitates on the shot. Back to Bedford. Beckford takes, keeps leaving his feet to pass the ball and a charge.
Good job by Gomez setting his feet there, taking a charge.
I'm going to put that one on Beckford. He kind of handed him a grenade, leaving his feet to make a pass. They were overloaded to one side. The strong side was a bit too strong. You had Jones Allen open on the weak side, used the entire floor.
I mean, that is an astute observation.
Bryant bringing it up. A lot of patience shown by St. John so far. Into the hands of Gomez. Nagy makes him fall. Hey, and he puts it in. Move your feet and you will lose your seat.
Never want to be on the end of that play. Great job by Nagy getting to the lane.
Minter has it. Right side. St. John's leads by 8. Jones, three-pointer. No. Rebound goes to Gomez. Dangerous bounce pass. Stolen. And great hands there to stop a fast break.
Gomez going to mess around and have 10 rebounds as a point guard in the first half.
Gomez, it seems like there's a symbiotic relationship between Gomez and Bryant, where it's like Bryant has decided after a few possessions he's going to run point and you're going to do the dirty work. Three-pointer missed by Romeo, rebounded by Bryant. Bryant takes it himself. Layup, Scoop City. Shout out to the homie Shaq for that reference. St. John's by 10.
Put a little English on that. Pretty finish right there from Bryant.
Javion Jones, dangerous pass stolen. St. John's is styling. Layup is there. A little bit of jelly and a timeout. Achievement first.
A little finger roll action.
Just a little bit.
And this is what you see, what we kind of saw in the first game, where the public school punches back, and the Catholic school is like, all right, we took your punch, now take that whole list.
What you're seeing is, as well, as we talked about with detail, the PSAL schools can get away with being a little sloppy. Once you raise your level and you'll go against the Catholic opponents, they're not going to allow any of that sloppiness to get off. They're going to take advantage of all those bad passes, bad reads, forced shots, and when you do that, automatically they're running out. They're not walking it up.
Every team, every good team you play, they have one thing in common, and that's taking advantage of your mistakes. Each time they make you pay, and then it almost feels like the lead becomes insurmountable.
Yes.
It's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Well, the way that this second quarter has kind of flipped so far, I don't know if it'll be cuts that'll do them in, because it's starting to look like haymakers are being thrown right now. A couple of body blows. Right now, if you're achievement first, get the ball into your best player's hands. I'd even ask Xavier Beckford, slow down a bit. He's playing too fast and he's forcing the action.
I also would like to see some motion, pick and roll, running the baseline. The same way St. John's found those backdoor cuts early on.
That's going to be into the hands of Tyler Romeo on a blitz there by St. John's. Good job. Minter, three, way off.
The reason I say it is because if you get one of those backdoor cuts and get a nice, easy dunk, that could change the momentum for your achievement first.
But here's the thing. You have St. John's blitzing, which throwing the timing off. Backdoor cut by Edwards. Layup is good. St. John's is blitzing them, which throws everything out of whack. A lot of times, it's not even a turnover. It's just about knocking your timing off. They can't comfortably run a set.
And another great backdoor find from Bryant to Edwards back
Minter.
on the other end.
Minter has it. Look how uncomfortable he look on offense. 3-pointers on the way from Minter. No, off the back iron, and treetop basketball goes to St. John's.
St. John's looks very, very comfortable right now.
Oh, yeah. They saw what they needed to see from Achievement First, so now they're playing their game. Gomez has it. On his hip. Scoop City layup, no. Achievement First basketball.
He was almost surprised there was so much space.
Right. Once he got the defender on his hip, he just decided to throw a little style on there. He probably should have taken a more textbook layup. Romeo has it left side. Up top, Linton. Over to Minter, attacking. Floater off the glass, no. I don't know if he wanted to shoot that right away, but then he shot it anyway. Here comes Bryant. Layup hanging, no, and a foul. Right there, I'm starting to get the sense, Greg, tell me if I'm off, that St. John's, I won't say disrespect, but they feel like they know they're better than Achievement First.
I could definitely see that. It's the way they're taking it to the rack. There's no fear,
right.
No nothing.
First free throw from Bryant is good. Sage Media Solutions. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe option. Hit the notification bell. If you haven't hit the like button by now, again, I ask, what are you doing? Hit that like. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up.
Andre, at this point, you just need to make a drop of jaw of saying that because it's just too perfect.
Into the hands of Murray. Gets it to Linton, who's way too far out. Dangerous pass. Romeo has it. 3-pointer is there. Big bucket for Achievement First, who's been on the ropes most of the second quarter.
Quick release right there on a 3. Big time bucket to cut into this lead.
Achievement First in the 2-3. Into Edwards. Skip pass across to Bryant. Almost throws it away. Bryant in the traffic. Finds it. 3-pointers on the way, in and out. Rebound Edwards, who's just been cleaning everything up, and he puts it in. Somebody put a body on Edwards.
Literally was just going to say that. He was not boxed out at all. They just lost track of him.
Romeo breaking down his do-it-yourself. Another 3-pointer there for Tyler Romeo. Lead cut to 12, a near turnover, and it is. As Achievement First gets on the floor, but the possession arrow looks like it's going to be pointing in the direction of St. John's, which is unfair.
This is my point with the possession arrow. They don't deserve the ball after a play like that.
Absolutely not. You get a play like that, a wasted effort, essentially.
And then even if we go to a jump ball, he has the height advantage on top of that.
37-25 as he scored. 122 remaining in the first half. St. John's Prep with a very strong second quarter to build his lead. Bit of a dead ball situation as the referee's talking over. Not sure what the confusion is, but give him a second.
Is the PSAL listening to us about the possession error?
Nah. You don't want to make Andre nervous. Gomez taking over the point guard duties. Drives into the trap. Edwards, baseline. Force out, foul called on Jalil Murray.
Got to move your feet.
Move them puppies. Hasn't been too many fouls called, period, here, so we don't have to worry about free throws. St. John's to inbound. Had Abreu, didn't want it. Over to Bryant. Bryant thinking about it. Skip pass. Edwards, pump fake. Dribble, float or no. Back tap to Bryant. Tried the behind the back pass and a turnover.
Right idea, but bad placement.
Oh, yeah. This is what happens when you feel like you're better than the team. You start trying to break out the slick moves, behind the back passes, and all of that. Make the right pass. Don't disrespect your opponent.
And usually that's when opponents get a chance to, cut into the deficit.
Beckford three is on the way, short. Up top. Romeo, no. Rebound to Abreu.
Achievement First trying to turn this into a three-point shooting contest.
Abreu bounce pass, leaves it for Edwards, and a charge is called.
Good job right there.
44 seconds left in the first half. St. John's leads by 12. Achievement First could use one more bucket before half. Get a bucket in the stop and leave on somewhat of a high.
Like I said, whenever you get within 10, you never know what can happen at this level.
Romeo bringing it up. Hands it off. Minter. Jones for three. No. Rebound to Bryant. Not a great jersey in the paint whatsoever. St. John's looking to hold for the last shot potentially. And a turnover, miscommunication between Gomez and Nagy.
You also don't want to end a half like that either.
Right. You see St. John slowly taking their foot off the gas, which is what Achievement First wants to see. Romeo probing into the hands of Minter. Back to Romeo. Doesn't take the screen. Pull up threes there. No. Strange possessions to end this first half. Hero ball even. Gomez to inbound. No need to do anything besides inbound the basketball. And he does. And at the end of two, St. John's Prep leads Achievement First by a score of 37-25. This is Sage Media Solution bringing you the PSAL versus Catholic New York City Basketball Championship. I'm Ray Jarvis alongside Greg Polius. We will be right back. And we are back. Second half action about to be on the way. The PSAL versus Catholic New York City Basketball Championships. St. John's Prep with a 12-point advantage over Achievement First. To my partner, Greg Polius, what are your first half takeaways, and what can Achievement First do to get back into this one?
St. John's has, much to my, surprise, has been kind of relentless on the boards. And in terms of Achievement First, I think they need to run a more controlled offense. There's a lot of just jacking up threes early in the shot clock, not really running through sets. Whereas you see that on the opposite end for St. John's, taking their time, finding an open shooter, finding an open guy down low, and it's what's led to them having this 12-point lead here starting the third quarter.
Absolutely. It's a lot of ragtag basketball for Achievement First. They haven't played with a consistent amount of uniformity. A lot of rush shots, rush passes. There's no rhythm to their offense, essentially. Let's see how they can handle it here in the second half.
Who's a player to watch for you in the second half for Achievement First to try to aid in the comeback?
It's still Javion Jones. He hasn't made his imprint on the game yet. If he gets going, that can change everything. Romeo has it. Right side to middle over to Beckford. Drives in traffic and one.
That's a great start to the third quarter right there. Aggressive to the hole.
That's something we didn't see enough of from Achievement First in the first half. Clear, concise basket attacks. There's been a lot of long-range jumpers, making it easy for St. John's to guard them. Beckford, free throw is up, and then good start here for Achievement First. Look, Achievement First also want to press, easily beaten by St. John's. Ryan Edwards is stud in the first half, drives baseline and throws it away.
Good job forcing a turnover.
Absolutely. Great offensive start for Achievement First. Then you get a defensive stop and a turnover. This is how you come back.
Also, Ryan Edwards got to be careful not getting called for a carry there. Put his whole palm over the basketball.
I don't know. Carry doesn't get called as much anymore. What we know is a carry doesn't exist. Mentor, three-pointer, cash.
Timeout, St. John's.
Quick timeout after a 5-0 spurt by St. John's. Not a 6-0, pardon me, skirt. Cuts the lead to 12, from 12 to 6, just like that.
Only reason I say is a potential carry because the carry we're used to, we know is not called. But that was kind of egregious.
I'm with you. But I'd like to see it called, is what I'm saying. The crowd starting to fill in bit by bit because the main event, the two best high school basketball programs this season in the city, colossal matchup. Can't wait. And according to my executive producer, not only are they the two best teams in the city, they're the two best teams in the state of New York, and Sage Media Solutions is covering that. This is pay-per-view. And you're getting it for free on YouTube. Super Chat's welcome. Dangerous pass by St. John's as they beat the press into the hands of Bryant. First touch of the second half. St. John's looking to settle after Achievement First came out hot here. Bryant driving left and a foul.
That was a late whistle.
Had to find it, probably fumbling it, looking for the whistle. Gomez to inbound.
Achievement First coming out with some very good defensive intensity here in the second half.
Whatever coach said, keep saying it. Hands it off Bryant into the paint. Pull up. Doesn't get the bounce. Rebound. Bit of a scramble and the hell ball. Possession arrow in the favor of St. John's.
Who do I petition? Where does it start?
Huh?
Who do I petition about this?
I don't know. You might have to go to the Basketball Hall of Fame. This comes way up top. The basketball high table. Inbound pass into Edwards to Bryant. Drops middle. Hands it off to Williams, who finishes the layup. Got to finish those.
Yeah, definitely. And after a look like that from your point guard, that was a great feed behind the back.
Beckford again doing too much, but this time bailed out by a foul. First free throw's up, and he misses. Beckford needs to split these two. Again, when you're chasing, every point matters. Second free throw's up, in.
7-point game.
St. John's unbothered by this press. Bryant getting downhill, floated with the left hand, rushed it. Rebound to Linton, going back the other way for achievement first. Not understanding the decision to bring it back. Pump fake, Bedford. Floater, no. Use your teammates. Rebound, Linton, yes.
I do agree with you about Beckford just trying to do a little too much.
Travel as the full court press of achievement first is providing dividends right now. Going back to the first game, when you're trailing, you don't wait until the fourth quarter to press. You come out at a halftime and you press. And achievement first is showing you why I was so annoyed in the previous game.
Completely changed the whole complexion of this game.
That's it. Speed him up. Beckford, three-pointer from the corner. No. Rebound, Linton, yes.
Got to put it body on a body.
Lead down to 3. Up ahead, Gomez playing a little too fast. 1-on-3, fast break, throws it up at the rim. Rebound, Williams, yes.
And it's almost like St. John's is trying to match the pace and not playing within their own offense. They got lucky there with the cleanup.
Romeo over to Minter. Drives baseline. Deflected out of bounds. Minter to inbound. Murray has it to Romeo. Back to Minter. They tried the little play there. Beckford, no hesitation. 3, short. Rebound, Minter. Skies for that rebound. Back to Beckford. Hell ball. Great hands there by Bryant. Inbound pass. Minter for 3. No. Can't get the rebound. Bouncing balls on the ground. Bit of a scramble back to Minter. Beckford doesn't hesitate. In and out. Rebound. Bryant has it. Tries to throw it off of Linton. Ooh, Romeo. Snatch. Floater, no. Rebound to Gomez amongst the trees. Makes it happen for his teammate. And a foul.
I don't know if you noticed this, but there's an entire shift in this entire gym with this game.
It's all about defense. Intensity. You play with force. I sound like a Pokemon. I keep saying the same thing over and over again. When you play with force, it changes the entire tenor of the game. If you play passive or foolishly, you play into the hands of your opponent. St. John's beats the press. Gomez off to Edwards. Takes the contact, blocked. Great defense there by Murray.
Achievement first. Coming
Back
out with a
way.
vengeance.
Beckford forcing another shot. Miss. Beckford is about like 1 for 6 here in the second half.
Got to get his other teammates involved.
Got to move the basketball. St. John's is not going to play this poorly for the entire second half. So you don't want to beat yourself up forcing shots that you don't have to take. Romeo has it. I'd like to see more from him, and a moving screen called against Linton.
That's an unnecessary foul call right there. Not on the ref part, but unnecessary moving screen.
Yeah. Sometimes you get too hyped. Excitement gets the better of you. You got to set your feet. Textbook screens.
It's like two different teams that came out of the locker room in the second half.
Bryant into traffic, keeps the handle, puts it up. Rebound goes to the hands of Linton, who pushes it the other way. Gets it off. Murray. Romeo almost loses his handle. Driving into traffic. Another hell ball. Stolen by St. John's. Bouncing ball all over the place. Gets into the hands of Bryant. Up ahead. Edwards steps around him and the layup counted.
If you're going to take the charge, take the charge. Don't sidestep the charge.
Now I'm going to give that to Ryan Edwards. A little contortionist routine as he did a Euro with a step through to finish with his left hand. EP, if we could get the replay on that, I'd love to see that. Score is 43-36 right now as St. John's look like they've absorbed that run by Achievement First, Greg.
Yeah. I definitely agree, and it goes back to what we were saying about the Catholic schools. They've been able to take that punch and hit back.
Yes. Javion Jones on the floor for Achievement First. Gets the play from Coach. Seeing an action here from Achievement First to Greg's request. Over to Jones. Stop and pop on the way. Too strong. Rebound to Linton. Linton doing too much. Floater is there. He makes it count going 1-on-4.
Might have got away with a walk, too.
Oh, he absolutely did. Gomez beating the traffic. Dangerous pass. Bryant amongst the trees. Can't finish. Out of bounds. A frustrated Romeo, but your toe is on that line, kid.
As we check out that replay, that nifty move from Ryan Edwards.
Up ahead. See what he did here? Excuse me. Turned that body just enough to avoid the contact.
So nice you even had to imitate it up here.
Yeah. Remember, he got called for the charge at the end of the first half. He didn't forget. Deflected out of bounds. Ball will stay with St. John's. Achievement First, trailing by 6. Your score 44-38. Into Edwards. Off to Bryant. Open lane. Can't finish, but a foul.
Bryant, as small as he is, goes to the lane with reckless abandon.
Fearless. And he has some hops. You know, when you use the shorter guards, when they have a little elevation to their skill set, they want to jump against the trees. They want to style and profile.
Give him maybe 5'10". Probably trying to dunk on people.
Your score 44-38 as Bryant misses the first free throw. Bryant makes the second. Your score 45-38. Romeo bringing it up, orchestrating. Takes the screen, goes right, Hezzy, stolen. Great hands by Bryant. Abreu has it, getting downhill, a floater, counted.
Good move right there by Abreu to stop and just get that little floater up for the deuce.
Minter hounded by Abreu. Bounce pass, corner three from Romeo on the way, off, rebound. Gets it to Beckford, who lays it up and one.
That was just pure determination on that play. He literally took the ball out of his hands.
Want to. That's one thing I'll give Beckford credit for in this game. He wants it really bad. Bit of a stoppage before the free throw. Your score is 47-40. 2:42 remaining in the third quarter.
I think if if Achievement First could go into the fourth quarter down 5, they're in a good position.
We'll see. Beckford makes the free throw up ahead. Bryant to Edwards. Back up top to Bryant. Good job there on the reset. And a foul of the body called against Javion Jones.
And check out the replay right here. Beckford just fighting, as Ray said, willing his way to the and one. With
Bryant,
that foul, I'm sorry.
Bryant at the free throw line. First one is up and in.
Yes, with that foul, St. John's is now in a bonus. So for the rest of this quarter, they'll be going to the line.
Bryant, second free throw is up. Yes. St. John's lead back up to 8. Minter has it, defended by Bryant. Hands it off to Linton. Pull up from the elbow. Too strong. Rebound, Jones. Puts it up. No, rebounded by Bryant. Hits the turbo button. The other way, coast to coast. Swatted by Linton.
Good job on a defensive end right there by St. John's. But what I always say? Jump stop.
Yeah.
Get them off their feet.
I think he thought he cleared him. Inbounds. Timeout, St. John's. Good timeout there by St. John's. It was about to be a 5-second call.
One of those situations where you're not playing as good as you should, but you're still playing good enough to maintain the lead. And coach wants to just kind of regroup. It's like, let's put our foot back on the gas.
It's the Sage Media Solutions bringing you this stream. Follow us on Instagram. Go to our website, sagemediasolutions.com, for all business inquiries. Lock in with us there. And if you haven't by now, I don't know exactly what the count is, but if you haven't by now, hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button by now, I'm confused. It's free. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe option as well. And after you do that, hit the notification bell. I see 463 live viewers and 39 likes. That's crazy. I need 100 likes. Everyone hit the like button, please. Inbounds pass into Bryant. Hounded by Romaine. Reset. Almost turns it over. Great defense here by Achievement First, and they do force turnover. Beckford ahead. Jones, tries to slam it, but gets fouled. Jones elevating, trying to change the energy in the gym.
Went up with bad intentions.
Ooh. That's what I was trying to tell you, Greg. If he can make a play, it'll elevate his teammates. This is what he did in the championship game. Reckless abandon to the rim.
And if he finishes that, it takes the top off this gym.
Yes. This gym has been it's getting crowded, but it hasn't been as loud as it was a week ago today. Makes the first free throw. Achievement First trailing by 7. 1:54 remaining in the third. Second free throw is up, and they're
back with the press.
To Abreu, unbothered. Up ahead to Bryant. Just takes his time, almost double dribbles. Gomez, a name we haven't called in a bit. Guarded by Jones. Drives into the traffic. Great defense by Achievement First once again. Hounding the ball handler. Gomez has it. Spins. Pull up. Foul. And one. Whoa.
Wow.
A prayer answered on that and one.
And you know what sucks about that? Achievement First did and let's check out the replay.
Great defense, but better offense there by Gomez. That's a deflating make.
Achievement First did everything they needed to up until that point on that defensive possession. Back up to a 9-point game.
Gomez completes the three-point play. Minter bringing it up. Gets it to Jones. To Beckford. Doesn't hesitate.
Beckford said this night is not over.
Beckford said he's not leaving the clip full. He's leaving it all on the floor. Over to Edwards. Middle. Takes it all the way. Lays it in.
Beckford said anything you can do, I can do better.
Romaine across the timeline. Guarded by Edwards. He might want to give it up. It's not going anywhere. And he does. Minter, guarded by Bryant, into the hands of Jones. Pull-up jump shot, short. Minter, Jones calling for it. Sizes up the defender, turns left. Drive, step through, layup is there.
You called it.
It's time for him.
This is his time.
Yeah, he's ready to cut to this lead. 6-point advantage. Gomez gets away. Up ahead, Bryant doesn't have the numbers, but he's going anyway. Floater or no. Rebound. Good job there by Ennis to Gomez, and a foul.
I don't know if I agree with that one right there. It looked like a clean block to me.
Referee saw something that required a whistle. Gomez to the free throw line. Two shots. St. John's leads 54-48 over Achievement First. 14 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Gomez first free throw is up. So far the ball is telling the truth. Wipes off the bottom of his shoes. Got to make sure the grip is right. Second free throw's on the way. Up and in. Achievement First back up to an 8-point lead. If you're Achievement First, no, St. John's up 8. If you're Achievement First, take your time. A lot of dribbling by Minter. Romaine turns it over. Bryant at the buzzer, no. And at the end of 3, St. John's Prep leads Achievement First by a score of 56-48. This is the New York City PSAL versus Catholic Basketball Championships, brought to you by Sage Media Solutions and Greg Polius. A back-and-forth third quarter shows St. John's clinging to an 8-point lead. What are your thoughts?
I think if Achievement First comes out the way they started the third quarter and the fourth, they're going to have a chance to flip this game, and soon. I can feel the energy in the gym shifting.
But you know what it is? They're going to have to play a completely clean 8 minutes because they did everything right, but then even on that last possession, a lot of hurry dribbling, a lot of rushing, not comfortable, no rhythm, and yet again playing into the hands of St. John's Prep. On March 28th, from our partners at NYC Prospects, we have a unsigned senior showcase. Please pull up. Brooklyn, New York, New Heights Youth Facility. Contact James Barrett. His number is 646-241-2582. Tap in with James. Again, that number is 646-241-2582. Unsigned senior showcase, Brooklyn, New York, New Heights Youth Facility. Run this back if you need to. James Barrett is your contact. Again, one more time, that number is 646-241-2582. If you're an unsigned senior, you need some looks, please pull up to the showcase. Fourth quarter action about to take off. It'll be St. John's basketball to start. Into the hands of Nagy, who gets it to Bryant. Williams up top, not what you want him. Nagy getting fourth quarter tick. Gomez with a snatch. Into the hands of Edwards, who's been a stud this afternoon. Behind the back, pull-up jump shot, pure.
That's a next level move right there.
Yeah.
Behind the back, stop and pop on a dime. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Romeo drives into traffic, nearly turns it over. Jones, and a reach-in foul call.
Too much dribbling.
That's been the issue today. A lot of indecisive dribbling at that.
Once you put your head down, you got to go.
Call for the screen, find space. If the strong side is overcrowded, go to the weak side. Beckford. Hop step, puts it up, off, rebound, Murray. Is it a jump ball? And we have Beckford down, holding his ankle. Here at Sage, we don't highlight the injured players, so we're going to take a minute to step away while he gets the situation sorted out. Again, this is Sage Media Solutions bringing you the stream. We're going to take a quick break while the injured player gets looked at.
And once we knew Beckford got that, we knew he was going downhill. He's been very decisive all game about what he wants to do and to try to put the ball in the bucket.
You can't be mad at it. At first, I was getting a little frustrated because you don't want to shoot your team out of the game. But if he's the only person making the decision to attack, you can't be mad at that. Beckford gets up, tightens his shoelaces, and he's going to stay in the game.
I get the sense he's not coming out of this game.
He's a dog. He's earned his stripes today. On the inbounds to Murray, back up top to Minter. Deflected, great read there by Ryan Edwards.
Ball fake bounce pass right there.
Oh yeah. This is the game where when they look at the film of this game, they're going to be very upset. They beat themselves in a lot of ways so far today. Linton over to Jones. Jones, tween, snatch. Gets to the middle, step through, scoop city for foul.
Oh, I wanted that finish.
He did everything but finish. Got to knock down these 2 free throws.
Javion Jones is only a sophomore.
Listen, he's a 4A talent, in my opinion.
And he looks like he's about 6'3", 6'4".
Oh, yeah. First free throw is up and in. Second free throw is up. Count it. 8-point lead for St. John's. Bit of a press here. Bryant guarded by Minter. Over to Williams. Gomez deflected by Jones. Almost a steal. Bryant has it. Takes the screen. Bryant, behind the back tween. He thought about shooting it, but he drives instead. Curl, deflected out of bounds. Gomez inbounds. Turnover. A lot of sloppy ball handling right now. Into the hands of Beckford, who takes it and lays it. Good job there. Xavier Beckford cutting the lead to 6.
Beckford said we're not going away anytime soon.
At all. The drive by Nagy, tries to hand it off to Williams. Out of bounds, turnover.
And coach telling him, if you there, go up with it.
Achievement First might have another push in them. Let's see.
It's a big possession coming up right here.
Khalid Minter bringing it up, hands it off to Murray, into the hands of Beckford, who's open. 3-pointers on the way. No. Rebound, secured by Nagy, into the hands of Bryant.
I know it's only 5:40, but that's a big-time rebound.
That was a blocking foul, not called. They play on. Gomez has it. Playing a bit passive. Edwards tells him to clear out. Drives right, hangs left hand, no. Rebound, held ball. Possession arrow pointing in the favor of St. John's. I don't even know why they're playing the jump around song. There's no jump balls in high school, bro.
He confuses leagues.
Yeah. Dangerous inbounds pass into Nagy, who falls down. Minter has it, and another jump ball. This time the possession arrow will go in the favor of Achievement First.
And being that neither team scored, this possession is also very important because even if you hit a 2, it's still a 4-point game. It becomes a 2-possession game.
Yeah, we got time, Greg. There's 5:20 left in this fourth quarter.
It's an
We're
eternity.
in for a long fourth quarter. Nagy kind of hit his head during that scramble, goes to the bench. Minter inbounds to Beckford, back to Minter. Jones at the top of the key, guarded by Edwards. Jones drives right and lays it in. That first step is phenomenal.
Lethal. It's like he lulls you to sleep and it just blows right by you.
Arguably the most dynamic player on the floor in this fourth quarter is Javion Jones. The crowd getting involved. Bryant drives right, stops on a dime, kick out, Abreu three-pointer, no. Tap out, rebound to Jones. Going back the other way, hitting the gas, hands it off to Beckford, who hangs and lays it in. 2-point game.
Achievement First has really turned up the intensity, and you hear their fans.
Oh, a near steal, but a foul called on Beckford. Part of me that looked like Mitchell. They all got the same hairdo.
You know it's trendy.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I don't see the little one ponytail.
Well, you know Jada is going to have that ready. Full court press here by Achievement First. Abreu has it. Oh, no one's pressuring the basketball. Surprising. Into the Henson Bryant. Stolen by Minter. Will he take it all the way? Layup is good. And the foul. Tie ball game. 4:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. Achievement First with a chance to take a lead for the first time in what seems like an eternity.
You know what was so impressive about that? The angle, he was fading away behind the backboard and still found a way to get that and one.
Achievement First has mashed the gas. Here we have a replay.
And here we go. Look at it. Fading away. Finds the soft spot on the backboard to get the N1 to finish.
Free throw is up. And Achievement First finally walks him down. A 1-point lead. Gomez pushes it the other way. Into traffic. Forcing the action. Nearly turns it over.
Like I said at the beginning of the fourth quarter, if they keep up this intensity, this is exactly what happened.
Absolutely.
And they don't need to take the foot off their gas right now. And St. John's hasn't really had an answer for it since the entire second half.
Has played a very disjointed second half. No rhythm whatsoever. Into Williams, who doesn't want to dribble it. Bryant has it. Almost turns it over again. Good job resetting. Calls for the screen, but doesn't take it. Gets downhill. Floater. Beautiful floater there by Daquan Bryant.
Great job by Bryant to stop the bleeding right there for St. John's.
Minter almost snatches it. Crosses himself open. Wow, it's not football, Chief. Loose ball foul called on Xavier Beckford.
Came in there like he was trying to jump on a dog pile.
Like, what are you doing?
You know you're famous for that now, right?
Hey, man, they keep doing things that make me ask the question.
It's the cadence in which you ask it, too, because it's genuine confusion.
I really am confused by that. Can fly into a pile. It's not. What are you doing, man? Inbounds pass into Bryant. On the left side. Resets it. Middle. Has a matchup he likes. Hunting the mismatch. Pull up three. Bryant. No. Jones skies for the rebound. Stolen by St. John's. And Gomez lays it in.
I didn't like him settling for that shot with that mismatch.
Javion Jones. Not enough space in. Three-pointers in. But it doesn't count. Timeout called by Coach. Wow.
Javion was like, let me cook.
Sometimes that happens when you want to micromanage clutch time situations and you get a timeout like that. Tough break for Achievement First. Tough break. This is Sage Media Solutions bringing you the undercard of a main event afternoon. PSAL versus Catholic New York City Basketball Championship. 680 live viewers and 73 likes. Unacceptable. I need to see 125 likes during this dead ball. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe option, and hit the notification bell. Follow us on Instagram, Sage Media Solutions, and go to sagemediasolutions.com for all business inquiries. Everyone, stop what you're doing. Hit the like button, please. Hitting that like keeps us in the algorithm, and it highlights the student athletes that New York City brings to the table. There's talk that New York fell off, and Sage Media Solutions is showing you that, in fact, New York is still very strong when it comes to athletics. The like button will bring us nationwide. Hit the like. Thank you.
Not giving the metrics behind the like.
You have to. People don't understand the importance of hitting the like. So, you got to break it down for them. Achievement First, inbounds. 3:14 remaining in the game. Over to Linton, who gets it into the hands of Jones. Almost turns it over. Drives. Heads it off. And another scramble. Gomez has it. Jump ball. Possession arrow looks like it's going to be pointing in the favor of St. John's. Tough break. Compounded by that questionable timeout. And an empty possession for Achievement First.
I want to see Jones go up with that little floater because he's passing a bounce pass in the traffic with 3 people is never the idea.
Right.
I understand the concept of what he was trying to do.
Pull it up. You did all of that. Shoot the ball. Gomez looking to inbound. Gets it into Edwards. Passes it ahead to Nagy, who's okay after a tough fall.
I would like to still see them apply pressure in the backcourt.
Bryant has it on the left side. Guarded by Minter. A lot of dribbling. Bryant and a reaching foul called against Achievement First. I see 108 likes. Appreciate it, people. I need 17 more. Let's get to 125. Had Edwards backdoor, didn't take it, and a timeout called by St. John's.
These are going to be the longest 2 minutes and 39 seconds of both these team seasons.
Absolutely. This game got very serious very fast. Should be tied right now. I keep lamenting it. That timeout. Woof.
Sound system in here is legit.
Huh?
So the sound system in here is legit.
Oh, yeah. Both coaches talking it over. You would think this is like, world championship, the way this game was kind of played out. Look at both huddles. Everyone's engaged and locked in. I want to see how this one's going to play out. And the game is so close that it won't be a free throw shooting contest, Greg. It's going to be a lot of back and forth action until the end of the game.
The team that turns the ball over less in these 2 minutes and 39 seconds, the one's going to be victorious. At this point, it's anyone's game, but the momentum has been on the side of Achievement First the entire second half. They played a better game, and shout out to Achievement First coach Hamlet for making those necessary adjustments at halftime.
I think he just got in his players' heads. Probably did a lot of yelling because they played a scared brand of hoop in the first half. They asserted themselves in the second half, and it's been a hell of a game thus far. Gomez to inbound. Tried to get it to Nagy. No luck. Into Edwards. Nagy open 3. In and out. Rebound Williams. Over to Gomez. And St. John's will be smart to reset. Good defense by Achievement First in the near steal. Bryant. Driving left off the glass and in. Big time bucket for Daquan Bryant. Showing a little Mamba mentality.
Beautiful, beautiful move right there and finish with the left.
5-point game. Food. Beckford 3-point on the way. Boom! Clutch bucket for Beckford. Gomez. Double team. Stops. Gets it up top to Bryant. Smart decision.
With that double, they have to be more aggressive there.
Oh, yeah. They don't want to foul, though.
Oh, that's backcourt.
And that's a backcourt violation. Poor awareness. A little frustration shown by Bryant as well as Minter tried to snatch the ball from him. That's the kind of competitiveness you see in New York City.
That's a very key turnover in a pivotal moment.
Turnover by Daquan Bryant. I take back the Mamba compliment. 2-point game, 1:51 remaining. Achievement First with a chance to tie or take the lead. Minter probing. Tried to get it to Jones. You know he was about to do.
Yeah, can't telegraph that, though.
High IQ basketball. Ryan Edwards has been the best player on the floor all afternoon for St. John's.
100%. They don't get out to that first half lead without him.
At all. Inbounds pass into Murray. Jones calling for it, but Murray doesn't hear him. Beckford, you know what's about to go down. Drive. Resets it. Got to give it up. Got to give it up. And he does. Jones drives into traffic. Held ball. Possession arrow remains with Achievement First. Another bailout yet again with that arrow that Greg cannot stand.
And that's a great job by Soul Food blitzing the ball handler on his weak side without him even realizing.
I need Achievement First to be assertive right now. All this tap dancing with the basketball can't happen. Jones takes the screen from Murray. Pull up three on the way. No. Rebound. Linton. And another jump ball, loose ball, goes in the direction of St. John's.
Like, we not tired of this?
I am. The coaches on the bench of Achievement First frustrated. Felt like it should have been a loose ball foul. Achievement First pressing. 1:17 remaining in the fourth. 2-point game. Inbound nearly stolen. Great defense here. Dangerous cross-court pass, and it is in fact stolen. Linton. Minter misses the three. Jones has it. Blitzed. Linton shoots it. No. Rebound by Gomez. What are you doing?
Way too much time. And coach yelling incessantly to get his guys to trap on the sideline.
Jaden Linton did not need to shoot that shot. 54 seconds remaining in this one. Still a 2-point game. Greg, what are your thoughts?
Don't need a three. Understand the situation. Know the time on the clock. Just got an offensive rebound, so your shot clock resets. You have all the time in the world to set up a play.
Get it to the hands of your best players, your closers. That's it. You rushed it like you had 3 seconds remaining in the game. You had all the advantages. Great song choice by the DJ. It's very fitting. This is Sage Media Solutions. I see 120 likes. I need 5 more people. I need 5 more. We're bringing you a hell of a game. 781 live viewers. Hit that like button. I need 5 more likes.
For free.
For free. Everything I'm asking you to do is free. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Tap into New York City athletics. It's not just football and basketball. It's everything you can think of. Gymnastics, track and field, baseball, badminton. Sage Media Solutions. Follow us on Instagram. And, of course, go to our website for all business inquiries.
To me, St. John's is playing not to lose.
I see 136 likes. Thank you, people. Into Bryant. Big possession. Biggest possession of the game. Right here. Nagy playing clutch minutes. Gomez. Guarded by Jones. 15 on the shot clock. Edwards going to break out the bag of tricks one more time. Turns the corner. Can't get anywhere. Great defense by Achievement First. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Bryant driving left, snatches it, puts it up at the buzzer. Air ball and a shot clock violation. It did not touch the rim. It has to be a shot. What? Did it not touch the rim? That's a shot clock violation.
Let's look at the replay.
Bryant puts it up, and it did touch the rim. What a break for St. John's. Grazing the front rim just enough.
What a game.
What a game.
What a game.
Now Achievement First has to foul.
Got to try to foul somebody who, somebody like Williams, somebody who hasn't been at the line a lot so far today.
Tough break for Achievement First.
They did everything they needed to do.
Everything. That's the second time they had an all-world defensive possession where they could not secure the rebound. 20 seconds remaining in regulation. St. John's leads by 2.
Is that the jaw of jinx?
Nah, I said in regulation. I didn't say that other word. I'm not suggesting. I'm just letting the people know. Inbounds here. Pass to Bryant. Achievement First has to foul, and they do.
They have one more foul to give. If I'm Achievement First, I try to go for the steal first before fouling.
Such a clean game that they have to foul again. Into Gomez. Gomez dribbling and a foul.
They need to foul Williams as soon as he caught that ball.
Right. Poor awareness yet again by Achievement First, harming them in big moments. Jacob Gomez at the free throw line, 1,000-point scorer for the program. 2 enormous free throws on the way. First free throw, puts it in.
Shot that with ease. I do this.
Oh, yeah, I've been here before. But the second one is the most important. Catholic looking to secure another victory over PSAL in this series of games. Puts in both.
Cool as the other side of the pillow. You know what possession I'm going to go back to, right?
Which one?
The one where Linton just turned and fired. I mean, that makes the difference right now.
That's the ball game right now. You're not trying to pick on Jaden Linton, but you hurrying a top of the key rush to pull up jump shot, unnecessary.
Turnaround pull-up jump shot at that.
First team all, what are you doing? I'm going to have to, I make these decisions. It's going to make me scratch my head.
Now, Achievement First needs a quick bucket and foul.
.8 remaining in regulation. St. John's leads by 4. A long time out here. Achievement First is going to have to get a quick bucket. They don't need a 3 just yet, but they need a quick bucket and a foul.
Need a lot of things to go right for Achievement First to come away either with a tie or victorious.
And they have to go to a length of the floor. Woof. It's a tough break for Achievement First. Referee setting the scene. Linton to inbound. Up ahead, Beckford, and a foul. Interesting choice there.
They have 2 fouls to give. Smart. Takes up time, doesn't allow them to score.
I mean, I guess. But to me, doing that, I'm on my Van Gundy. I don't like that because say now one of these kids decides to shoot while you want to do a take foul. Puts you in a tricky spot. Dangerous inbounds pass. Into Romeo, who needs to go now. Minter. Linton. Can he make up for it? No. A lot of standing around by Achievement First. What are you doing? And at the buzzer, the game is over. Terrible final possession by Achievement First. And St. John's wins this matchup by a score of 66-62, securing another victory for the Catholic Leagues. This is Ray Jarvis alongside Greg Polios, Sage Media Solutions, bringing you this matchup. And we're going to step away for the ring ceremony.